Hey guys, I'm Trinh, and I'm going to be giving you a crash course on one of the most important concepts you need to understand in order to be successful for middle school: teamwork. Now, everybody knows what teamwork is, but knowing and doing are two totally different things. We've all been in group situations that aren't the most ideal and make us want to rip our hair out. But fear not, I have some ways to minimize or even evade these issues altogether. Now, there are multiple ways to approach this, but here are two personal ways I like to look at teamwork. Number one, planning. What is planning? Planning is a detailed proposal for doing or achieving something. The way I like to tackle this is by looking at the variables of the task. Work smarter, not harder. If you see an area you're strong in, notify your team and pursue it. Look at all the requirements that are assigned. Assign each person a job beforehand. Play to the strengths of your teammates, and I'm telling you now, it's going to make life so much easier and efficient. When making a plan, you want to set out goals. In doing this, you'll be much more organized and work more efficiently. For more details on planning, check out another amazing video made by James Slack, and that can be found in the top right-hand corner. But let me give you another example of how powerful planning can be. Here's a Rubik's Cube. Watch how we try to solve this without any algorithms or plan. It's just not working. I'm mindlessly turning it, hoping it will solve itself. And like a team without a plan, there are millions of ways it can go wrong. But watch and observe what happens when I have a plan or method when solving it. Boom. Miracles can happen in seconds. Planning is so crucial to being a part of a team. Please take this to heart. You need to be able to plan correctly. It sets goals in place and gives you a derivative to work towards. Number two, communication. I cannot stress this enough. Communication is so key to the success of a team. Without communication, teamwork is more of just a conglomerate of individuals working with windshields on. Those students with communication can turn into one working body and get so much more stuff done. Communication is the means of sending or receiving information. This means that your input and output matter. Communication is not a one-way path, but that both ends must participate in order to effectively exchange information and ideas. Listen, in 8th grade, you're going to be tasked to make a utopia, and a lot of you are going to choose to be in a group. I personally was in a group. Everything was going fine until the end. We started to fall apart, and it was because of communication. We couldn't get certain things done because we needed another thing from a teammate. This is when teammates become liabilities. These liabilities make you stress, and you're like, oh no, I can't get things done because of them. When you apply communication, it allows you to converse with one another. Instead of, oh no, I can't complete this because they have it, you're going to be, oh, I don't have to complete this because they can do it. These liabilities turn into assets, and you can distribute the workload between teammates and makes things so much easier. So I recommend you guys to talk to one another and make sure you can get anything you need at any time. There's so many ways you can do this. Texting, calling, email, anything that works for you. But you have these powerful devices at your fingertips. Use them to your advantage. But I don't have a device. It's fine. There are all alternatives. Ask your parents. See if you can use theirs. And if that's not an option, don't be afraid to ask for help. Ask your teachers. For example, my teacher, when I was doing a Utopia project, she offered any student to make a private group chat in Edsby. It was a wonderful opportunity, but I don't know why I didn't take it. Your teachers are willing to help you. Just go that extra mile and ask them. Well, that's all for today, folks. I'm Trinh, and you're watching Manage Mania. Okay. Oh, shoot. Cut that part. Take it. Here's a Rubik's Cube. 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 Here's a Rubik's Cube.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.